Introduction. Have you been spending money on skin treatments that promise miracles, but deliver disappointment? Do you suffer from blackheads, dark spots, rough elbows, or cracked feet, and nothing seems to work? Well, what if I told you the real solution isn't inexpensive creams or high-end clinics, but in your kitchen? Yes, that's right. Today, I'm sharing a doctor-recommended secret blend, castor oil and baking soda, that naturally treats 5 stubborn skin and body problems safely, effectively, and affordably. This mixture has been used for decades and is backed by generations of traditional use, and we're going to tell you exactly how to make it, how to use it, and when to avoid it. So stay till the end to learn the science, step-by-step method, and bonus tips to make this home remedy go viral on your skin. What's the health issue? In today's fast-paced world, millions are silently suffering from blackheads and clogged pores, dark underarms and inner thighs, rough elbows and knees, calloused, cracked feet, stubborn facial spots or age marks. These issues may seem cosmetic, but they damage our confidence, make us feel older, and affect our social lives. The worst part? Store-bought treatments rarely work, or worse, they irritate sensitive skin, causing even more problems. But here's the good news. The solution: castor oil plus baking soda. Why it works. The science behind the remedy. Castor oil is extracted from castor beans and is packed with ricinoleic acid, an anti-inflammatory compound. Vitamin E nourishes and heals damaged skin. Fatty acids deeply moisturize and soften rough areas. Antibacterial properties protect against infection. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, brings mild exfoliation, removes dead skin cells. Alkalizing action balances pH, reduces itchiness. Natural bleaching brightens dark areas. Odor control neutralizes bacteria. When combined, this duo forms a powerful, balanced paste that cleanses, softens, brightens, detoxifies. The 5 skin problems this mixture treats naturally. 1. Blackheads and clogged pores. Forget those painful strips and overpriced masks. This paste unclogs pores, softens blackheads, and gently removes impurities, leaving your face smooth and glowing. Focus areas: nose, forehead, chin. 2. Dark armpits and groin area. Say goodbye to embarrassment. Regular use helps lighten pigmentation, reduce odor, and restore natural skin tone. Bonus: it also reduces friction and irritation caused by shaving or tight clothing. 3. Dark, rough elbows and knees. Thick, dry skin builds up over time. This mix acts like a gentle scrub and healing balm, revealing fresh, healthy skin underneath. 4. Cracked heels and foot calluses. Whether you're on your feet all day or wear tight shoes, this treatment softens calluses and restores cracked skin without harsh acids or peels. 5. Dark spots, sun damage and acne scars. Used as a mask, this paste helps fade age spots, lighten acne marks, and even prevent new breakouts, giving you a more even-toned complexion. How to make the miracle paste. Ingredients: cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil 1 to 2 tablespoons. Baking soda food grade, aluminum-free 1 tablespoon. Ratio depends on your skin type. Sensitive skin, use more oil. Oily or tough skin, use more baking soda. Instructions: 1. In a small glass or plastic bowl, pour in the castor oil. 2. Add baking soda gradually, stirring with a wooden or plastic spoon. 3. Mix until you form a smooth, thick paste, toothpaste-like. 4. Only make as much as you need per use. Refrigerate up to 2 days max. Never use metal spoons. They may react with baking soda. How to apply. Problem-specific instructions. 1. For face or blackheads, clean face with warm water and mild cleanser. Apply mixture gently in circular motions on blackhead-prone areas. Leave for 5 to 10 minutes. Start with 5. Rinse with warm water. Moisturize. Frequency: twice a week. 2. For dark armpits and groin, wash area and pad dry. Apply thin layer and gently massage. Leave for 15 to 20 minutes. Rinse thoroughly and dry. Frequency: 3 times a week with a day gap. 3. For elbows and knees, massage paste for a few minutes. Leave on for 10 minutes, then rinse. Frequency: 2 to 3 times a week. 4. For feet calluses, soak feet for 10 minutes in warm water. Dry and apply mixture generously to calloused areas. Wrap with warm towel or socks. Leave for 20 to 30 minutes. Gently scrub with a pumice stone. Moisturize. Frequency: twice a week. 5. For dark spots on face, apply as a mask, avoiding eyes. Leave for 5 to 7 minutes to start. Rinse gently. Moisturize. Frequency: 1 to 2 times a week. Caution and skin safety tips. Patch test before use. Try on inside of forearm. Wait 24 hours. Do not use on broken, irritated, or inflamed skin. Avoid daily use. Your skin needs time to renew. Always moisturize after treatment. Never expose treated skin to direct sunlight immediately after. Sensitive skin? Use once weekly only. If redness or irritation persists, stop use and consult a dermatologist. Signs it's working. What to expect. Week 1. Softer texture, cleaner pores. Week 2. Slight lightening of dark areas. Week 4. Visible difference in tone, texture, and clarity. Month 2. Reduce blackheads, faded spots, healthier glow. Consistency is key. Natural remedies take time, but their effects last longer and are safer. Common mistakes to avoid: using too much mixture. A thin layer works best. Rubbing too hard. Let the ingredients do the work. Leaving it on too long. Not rinsing thoroughly. Expecting overnight results. Bonus boosters. Optional additions: honey for extra moisture, turmeric, anti-inflammatory and anti-spot, lemon juice, brightening only for non-sensitive skin and avoid sun exposure, aloe vera to soothe and calm irritation. Who should avoid this? People with eczema, dermatitis, or hypersensitive skin. Anyone allergic to castor oil or baking soda. Pregnant women. Consult a doctor before any new topical routine. Never apply to intimate areas, wounds, or mucous membranes. Pro skincare tips to maximize results: always apply unscented moisturizer after each treatment. Wear sunblock daily, especially during spot treatment. Drink 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. Eat more vitamin C-rich foods for skin renewal. Avoid processed sugars. They worsen skin inflammation. For different age groups, teens to 30s, use 2 to 3 times a week. 40 to 60s, use 1 to 2 times a week. Seniors 60 plus, start with once weekly. Monitor reaction. In winter, moisturize more. In summer, rinse thoroughly to avoid sweat buildup. Conclusion with final thoughts. Nature always had the answers. We just forgot to ask. This simple 2-ingredient remedy, castor oil and baking soda, can be your go-to home treatment for so many common issues. No chemicals, no side effects, no big price tag. Just you, your skin, and the healing power of nature. Try this out for a month and come back to tell us your experience in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to Be Healthy Naturally, and share this remedy with someone who needs to hear this today. Until next time, stay glowing, stay healthy, stay natural.